Editing videos on a mobile phone is the most convenient and easy way to get better results without needing big software like Premiere Pro or After Effects. When it comes to mobile video editors, the first name that usually comes to mind is CapCut. But now, with so many ads and locked premium features, using the free version has become frustrating. To access advanced tools and remove ads, users often consider CapCut Pro, but the cost may be a drawback for some. That's why we've been using Inshot for a long time, an app that is completely free and a great alternative to CapCut Pro. Today, we're going to show you how you can edit videos quickly and for free using Inshot. Let's get started. Before you start editing, the first thing you need to do is prepare everything you're going to use in the video. If you haven't downloaded Inshot yet, go ahead and install it from the App Store or Google Play. Once that's set, gather all the video clips you want to edit and make sure they're saved in your phone's gallery. If you're working on a vlog, a tutorial, or any other type of content, take a few minutes to organize your footage. Once that's done, open Inshot and you are ready to go. When you first open Inshot, you'll see three main options: video, photo, and collage. Since we're making a YouTube video, tap Video under Create New. This will take you to your phone's gallery, where you can select the first video clip you want to edit. Once you select a clip, it will appear on the timeline at the bottom of the screen. The timeline is where all your clips will be placed, and this is where you'll do most of the editing. You can add more clips, rearrange them, trim them, and apply effects, all from this section. If you have multiple clips to work with, don't worry about adding them all at once. You can always add more later. For now, just pick the first clip and let's start editing. One of the first things you'll want to do is clean up your video. If there are unnecessary parts at the beginning or end of the clip, you can trim them down to keep only what's important. To do this, tap on the clip in the timeline and you'll see several editing tools appear. Tap on the scissors icon, which opens the trimming, cutting, and splitting options. To trim, drag the edges of the clip inward to remove unwanted parts from the beginning or end. If you need to split a clip, move the playhead to the point where you want to cut, tap the scissors icon, and select Split. This will divide the clip into two parts. To cut out a section from the middle, first split the clip at the start and end of the unwanted part, then tap on that section and delete it. This makes it easy to remove pauses, mistakes, or unnecessary footage for a cleaner edit. If you're editing a travel vlog and the clip starts with a few seconds of shaky footage while adjusting the camera, you can trim that part out. To do this, tap on the clip in the CapCut timeline, then drag the edges of the clip inward until only the important part remains. If there's a long pause in the middle of your clip, you'll need to split and remove it. First, move the playhead to the start of the unwanted section and tap the scissors icon to split the clip. Then, move the playhead to the end of the unwanted part and split again. Now, tap on the section between the two splits and delete it. This helps remove pauses, mistakes, or repetitive content, making your video more engaging. Now that you've cleaned up the first clip, it's time to add more. To do this, tap the plus icon on the timeline and select another video from your gallery. If you're making a vlog, for example, you might have multiple clips from different moments of your day. One from the morning, another from lunch, and maybe a final clip from the evening. You can add them all here and arrange them in the right order. Just like with the first clip, you can trim, split, or cut these new clips to remove unnecessary parts and make sure everything flows smoothly. Before adding effects, let's make sure our video fits YouTube's format. Tap the canvas icon, the square frame, to adjust the aspect ratio. For YouTube, select 16:9 to make your video widescreen. This will ensure your video looks perfect when uploaded. If you're editing for TikTok or Instagram Reels, you can choose 9:16 instead. There's also an option to change the background. You can set it to a plain color or use the blur effect, which blurs the edges of your video. This is useful if you're using a vertical clip in a horizontal project and want to make it blend better. Sometimes a clip may have too much extra space, or you might want to focus on a specific part of the frame. This is where the crop tool comes in handy. Tap on crop, and you'll be able to zoom in and adjust the framing of your clip. This is great if there's something distracting in the background that you want to remove or if you just want to highlight an important part of the shot. You can also rotate clips using the rotate option. If you accidentally recorded your video in the wrong orientation, this will fix it in just one tap. If you want to create slow motion or time-lapse effects, Inshot makes it super easy. Tap speed, and you'll see a slider that lets you adjust how fast or slow the clip plays. Slow motion can be achieved by reducing the speed to 0.5 times, which makes movements appear slower and more dramatic. If you want to create a time-lapse effect, increasing the speed to 2 times or 3 times will make the footage play much faster. This feature is really useful when you want to showcase a specific moment, like a dramatic jump in a sports video or a cool dance move. Now, let's make sure the clips blend together smoothly. Between each clip on the timeline, you'll see a small white square icon. Tap it to open transition effects. Fade creates a gentle transition between clips, making the shift between them feel more natural. Slide moves one clip out while bringing the next one in. Glitch adds a digital distortion effect, which works well for tech-related videos or fast-paced content. Transitions make a huge difference in how smooth your video feels. If you have multiple clips, adding a transition between them makes everything flow much better. A nice video isn't complete without good audio. Tap Music, then go to Tracks, then tap Featured to browse Inshot's built-in music library. Pick a track that fits the mood of your video and tap Use to add it to your timeline. You can adjust the volume by sliding it down to 50% so it doesn't overpower your voice or the original audio. If you want to add a voiceover, tap Record, and you can narrate over your video in real time. For extra impact, go to Effects, where you'll find sound effects like camera clicks, whooshes, and even applause. Before saving, go through your timeline and check that everything looks good. Adjust the audio levels, make sure the transitions are smooth, and preview the final edit. Once you're happy with the result, tap Save. Select 1080p and set the frame rate to 30 FPS for the best quality. The app will process your video, and once it's done, it'll be ready to upload to YouTube. And that's it. You now know how to edit a complete video using Inshot. These practices have helped us create YouTube videos quickly, and we hope they do the same for you. If this tutorial was helpful, let us know in the comments. Try these steps in your next video, and we'll see you in the next one.